There was mild drama at the National Assembly as the Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board Jamb staged a walkout on the House of Representative Committee on Basic Education Examination Bodies. The committee, chaired by Honorable Oboku Ofoji, had convened to scrutinize Jamb's 2023 to 2024 budget performance, internally generated revenue (IGR), implementation, evidence of remittances to the Consolidated Revenue Fund (CFR), and bank statement from 2023 to date. The committee also revealed that it had written 3 consecutive letters to Jamb on October 6, 17th, and 23, 2025, requesting the documents and the personal appearance of the registrar, Professor Ishak Uloyede. However, instead of honoring the invitation, the registrar sent a director, Mufutau Bello, to represent him. Tension arose when Bello insisted that journalists vacate the room, claiming the document he was to present contained sensitive information. The committee refused, maintaining that its proceedings were public and constitutionally empowered to determine how its sittings were conducted. In a shocking twist, the Jamb representative became visibly agitated, ordered his team to leave, and walked out of the section, leaving lawmakers stunned. Angered by the action, the committee ordered the sergeant-at-arms to arrest the Jamb officials, but they had already left the premises. Describing the incident as unfortunate and unacceptable, Chairman Honorable Ofoji warned that the legislature would not tolerate acts of disrespect or attempts to undermine its oversight authority. He emphasized that the committee's mandate was to promote transparency and accountability in the management of public funds, not to witch hunt any agency. The committee has now given Jamb till Tuesday for the registrar to appear in person with his management team and present all requested documents.
This committee has a duty. We are committed to carrying out our constitutional mandate given to us by Section 88 and 89 of the 1999 Constitution as amended. We cannot be cowed by any agency rather to carry out our legitimate function. And we recall that we actually invited this agency Jamb to submit their document, and unfortunately Jamb deliberately refused to submit those documents, and this committee has no intention to witch hunt or embarrass any agency. It's not in our character. It's a committee made up of reputable, honorable members. And we have been carrying out our legitimate business. But one thing the committee will not take from any agency is when the agency refuses to submit documents that were requested by this committee in line with Section 88 and 89 of the 1999 Constitution as amended.
Speaking to journalists after the meeting, members of the committee condemned Jamb's action, describing it as a contempt of parliament and a slap on democratic accountability. Honorable Awaji Nombek Dagomie Abienta said Jamb's walkout signaled a dangerous disregard for the legislative authority. Abienta hinted at possible financial irregularities, recalling previous controversies involving missing public funds.
It is most unfortunate. It's not just that they walked out on the committee. What it simply means is that Jamb is not responsible to the National Assembly. They walked out on the National Assembly because if there's a committee that has been assigned the responsibility to oversight any institution or agency, that is the National Assembly oversighting that national agency. And it is our constitutional responsibility to do the issues of oversight, to ensure and guarantee that every kobo spent by any organization represents what it ought to be. So if the National Assembly has requested that Jamb should furnish us with certain details of the income and expenditure, including whatever sources of revenue that they have gotten, and they chose to walk out on the National Assembly, then whatever gaze is open to Nigerians. We have heard of instances where is it snake or something swallowed money, and I think it is the same agency. So probably a bigger swallow may have happened, and they have not prepared themselves for the autopsy.
Honorable Rodney Amboewe faulted the agency's attempt, insisting that public funds must be publicly accounted for. Also speaking, Honorable Marie Emenie Miete Ebikake expressed shock that the person who led the delegation was not even the registrar.
So for me, it is not the right of Jamb representative to demand that the chairman should be seen behind camera, or even any member of the basic committee to be seen behind camera. Hence, we opted that whatever we are to discuss, we should discuss it openly for the Nigerian public to hear. The Jamb representative even quoted the Minister of Education that he wouldn't want to reveal certain things concerning the Minister of Education to the public. In as much as I'm concerned, or the committee is concerned, the Minister of Education is a public figure. And I don't expect the Minister of Education to do anything behind camera when it concerns the Nigerian people. So for me, it is an anomaly to ask for us to see behind closed.
And from what I heard, it's quite embarrassing. It's unheard of where an agency will come in. For us to oversight an agency, then the authority, the agency will tell us that, sorry, we would like to see you in private. We would like to see the chairman in private. It's very, very wrong. There are more to these things than what we are seeing. So I think the best thing is for us to invoke 88 section 88, 89 on them, and let's see what will happen.
The committee section was later adjourned till Tuesday next week with a stern warning that any further disregard by Jamb would attract serious parliamentary sanctions. Baba Sunday, Eagles FM News.